the rhythm and drop the bass. Drop 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 the rhythm and drop the
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Aikman looking to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
They'll look to throw. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. So now Justin Fields and the Jets down 6-3. A minute 53 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Here we go. Tonight.
Here's Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2nd and 6 coming up. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up 4th down.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11.
14. Jets 3.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And New York set to take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Fields. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Has it down close. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
The extra point wouldn't do much for them, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the 4th. Now a field goal would only tie this game. Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Dortch now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Murray. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Completed over the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Man in motion here. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals trail by a field goal. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. But the fumble goes out of bounds. Close call there. Well, they're going to face 4th down now, Brock, but hey, could be a whole lot worse. Very nearly a turnover there until that sideline saved them.
Yeah, even if this drive is coming to an end, they'll get to do so now, Kate, on their own terms. Get that punter out there and hopefully give their defense a much better field position to defend from.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
Hey, after that stop, Kate, they can start to celebrate. Well, kind of. They still got to finish this game. And my favorite formation in football, that victory formation. Get into it, secure the football, and you'll secure this victory.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down. Here's Robinson up the middle. This fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play.
And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 9-point advantage. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Now the Cowboys electing to try another 2-point conversion.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point.
Looking to throw here. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Man, just great work by the defense there, Brock. The coverage really forced that throw short of the goal line, and then they got downhill to clean that play up.
I love that word right there. You just nailed it, downhill. You throw it short, you allow those defenders with great speed and tenacity to come downhill on you. No chance for the 2 points.
The Cardinals offense making its way out. And this could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Wilson on the slant. Get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
A 7-yard loss. brings up third down.
Now to throw. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
A loss of 7.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
The Cowboys yet again sending the offense out for a 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2.
Back to throw now. And he barrels his way in to get the 2 points. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Dortch now to return it. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Murray here on 1st down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Pressure coming. It's Murray. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Murray on 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he works his way for a gain of 4. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up.
Now 2nd and 6 at the Cardinals' 17-yard line.
Looks like they want to squeeze every point they can out of this game. Field goal team is out there. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. His kick is good at the end, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires. Nice job beating that Ultimate Team Challenge. If you left any stars out there, you can always replay it to pick them up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Aikman setting to throw it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
And he is not going to reach the goal line. Unbelievable. Still scratching my head here. They go for 2, and the game stays tied. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Ward. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Trayvon Diggs, usually known for interceptions. Here he gets the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken at the 46. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Now it's Aikman. Throw downfield, got to be taken in by Jackson. And he's in for the game-winning score with no time left on the clock.
Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
I don't know. They certainly thought overtime was on the horizon, bracing for overtime. We were, too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So working from the 30 as they line this up, 2nd and 10. They're throwing it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now we're on with Robinson. And he gets him 5, but still a ways short of that line of gain. So here comes 4th down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. They'll run it with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now trailed by just a point in the 4th.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
They're lining up for 2. This is for the lead and potentially the win.
The Cowboys will line up.
He's going to throw this one. And he's into the end zone. So that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Here's Smith-Marsh set to return. And that hit is going to freeze him at this spot. He got stuck right at the 20. Now here comes the New York offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. You almost feel...
Oh, Wilson fumbled it. The Cowboys scoop it up. And he's going to take it back. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow the lead to 7.
As quarterback, you just cannot play it fast and loose with ball security because those defenders, Kate, on the other side, they practice all week to rip and tear and claw at that football. He gave it away, and even worse, he watched him return it for 6.
So this would potentially ice the game right here. They're going for 2 and trying to make it a 2-possession game.
The Cowboys will line up.
He's going to throw it. And he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the 4th. Well, Brock, they wanted the 2-score lead, and they got it. And now, I think it becomes a little bit easier to defend the lead in this second half.
It does. You know you're not such in a fragile situation. You got a little bit of cushion, but that attention to detail. Defensively, you cannot step off the gas. You cannot lose focus, but you sure do love looking up at that scoreboard and seeing a 2-possession lead.
New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And, Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation. But a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
First down. Here's Russ. Finds him over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants at a 2-score deficit. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Throwing now. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
A loss of 5. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Robinson. And they take this in for the score. The Cowboys could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now the Cowboys electing to try another 2-point conversion.
The Cowboys
They'll work against the blitz. And he barrels his way in to get the 2 points. That is their 3rd conversion this this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense that feels like you can't be stopped, you can't wait to say, ready, break. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Here's Smith-Mar set to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Giants offense all set to get started. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10.
What? I got him, man. I got him. He's mine. He's mine.
Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Neighbors with the catch. And he'll get it up to the 27. Trying to set this up quick.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Trying to push deep downfield. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Good shot.
Desperation time here. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Go!
Here's Robinson. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Cowboys yet again sending the offense out for a 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
I'll throw it. And he gets into the end zone again. This is just automatic for them at this point. Now a perfect 4 for 4, going for 2. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Here's Smith-Mar set to return.